disable music for now?
Huh? Yeah, I've disabled that.
We have disabled?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's just double check everything is hunky and
So if you look into song requests tab, the switch is off. Yeah.
Cool.
And then I also turned off the command prompt.
What?
Sorry, the timer. So that when
So it doesn't pop up saying.
so
hey,
it doesn't so it doesn't say, hey, we have song requests. Like, no.
No song requests today,
No,
unfortunately.
Not today.
We got
Actually,
it.
hey,
What?
I don't know if it matters, but with the restream, considering we don't ever actually have anybody talk on the other two,
That's true.
but I mean, you can
Pop out
the chat, and that's kind of what I did for the last 2 days.
Where's the chat, Joyce?
Huh?
I'm looking for the chat.
To the left, yeah, that one. Open in browser. Yeah, and then just minimize that window to the size of our regular.
There.
Yeah.
Should I put up here? Maybe?
Sure.
Actually, I know where to put it. I know exactly where to put it, girl. Just wondering why the data being sent is not quite working on every aspect, which makes me upset.
The what? Sorry.
It says send data, but there's no online trigger.
Oh.
So I'm not sure. Okay, there, that working, but that's not working. Usually there's a pretty huge delay. I'm not too sure why, but whatevs. It says 3 of them are admitting, so.
Yeah, it should be to 3 sources.
Cool. Cool. Alright.
Neat.
Scat words. Where's my cellular device, Joyce?
I perhaps may be sitting on it.
Huh?
I said I perhaps may be sitting on it.
Perhaps maybe sat on it. You.
But it is as cats do. I fits, and so I sits. As kitties do. Look at this Fred. Yeah. He's here. He's ready to go. Yeah. Fred is ready to go. He's all like, yeah, let's get this show on the road. I'ma sit here and look pretty. That's what I'm here for. Isn't that right?
Scat.
Make some room. Oh yeah, it is time. It is time.
Yeah, boys.
To be right.
I literally spent the last, the reason why I'm 5 minutes late is I literally spent all of the extra 5-10 minutes making a dumb meme.
Hey man,
MOBA Crush
I'm all about the memeage. Hey?
Oh, it's just an update. I haven't set up MOBA, what's it called? MOBA something? I haven't checked out MOBA Crush.
Yeah, that's Mob Crush. That's
Mob
the
Crush, so
yeah, that's the other restreaming thing.
we might consider it depending on how well it works, but I doubt it will. I have doubts.
Yeah, because then you can either close this tab or
I feel like it's gonna be free for X amount of time, and then they're gonna start charging.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Restream.
This is the editor view, right? Correct. There you go. That's a fairly decent sized. Is it this one?
What are you doing, Joyce?
Because you're gonna see chat in here,
Oh, okay.
and this will bring up 3 sources rather than.
So just give me a quick minute. I'm just doing some stuff. Boy.
You can actually bring it
Get in the groove.
like there. Because you can actually close. You can just use this as your chat source. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, baby.
Baby.
Actually, you know what? Let's test this. Let us test this.
Lettuce tests.
Lettuce. Okay, I'll do the one I can find first, which is the Facebook. I suppose. Usually. Does anybody see it? Aha! Indeed. Press to watch. You are now watching live. Broadcast on the video, and other viewers can see that you're watching too. Yay! Bloop.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Ha! You see? Oh hey! It's Crystal! Hi Crystal!
Please tell me my meme encouraged you to come in.
Because I also did reblog your
Oh,
repost your
yes.
meme.
Stupid one.
I was like, the-
oh my, one more. Guilty. Guilty.
Oh my, one more guilty you. Right?
The bastardized Japanese version of that.
Okay, so Facebook works. And by that reasoning, YouTube should work. But I don't know how to search it up from us.
What?
Because we don't have a... We don't have a... No, we do. Oh.
Yay, restream.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're just doing a couple little checks here with the new restream process. Hopefully we're not getting... Yeah, go, see?
Ah.
And I can block you and reply.
Yeah, okay. See? So
So in the
restream will-
future, what I think we can do is that if we get the application, we can take this data and then put it into the chat box here instead. So that you can get multiple different chats from different areas.
No,
But until...
doesn't it?
No, it does not. Is it?
It does.
Oh,
It
they're
does.
doing
Because
it.
that's how I used to. That's how I used to read the chat from people who are on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Like all of 2 times.
Alright, that's good.
I'm like, oh, that's not there in my chat. Why is that not there? Oh, you're from YouTube. Hello.
The tubs.
And then they disappeared, and I'm like, oh. I think
Oh, you called them out and they made them scared.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I scared them off.
Anyway, let's go with it. Do I want to change my settings? For
How
no,
is
it's
the
fine.
volume?
Everything okay over there? Undead Dragon
Um,
4181. Nice to see you again.
I'm
sir.
relying on someone else.
We're looking at this one. Turn occupies, right?
Probably.
All right. Welcome to Dairy Player Squad. My name's Rashi,
I'm Joyce.
and we're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, or Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. I know everyone goes, "Oh, it's Phoenix Wright game," but no, it's an Ace Attorney game. Phoenix Wright just lives in it. And we're playing the final court case, the final episode, the final court case in the last part of Phoenix Wright. So this is us versus Edgeworth. Oh no, us versus Von Karma. We're protecting Edgeworth, who has been recently charged of a crime of murder.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
Give me younger, Joyce. Give me more youth.
I'll get there.
Give me more youth.
No, that's saved for Pearl.
Oh, okay.
She's a teenager. She can handle it.
A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
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 Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed someone?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick.
What was his voice name?
Yo! How's everyone doing?
Yeah, Hazard dead.
Yeah.
What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint.
I do remember feeling faint for all the wrong reasons. Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be proud of him for me, yeah! I'm proud of you're a hero! Oh my god.
Oh, good God.
Larry. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. And Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty, edgy.
Huh.
I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, that was when you two were classmates?
Yeah, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
Not really, but okay.
I mean, kinda.
Kind of, yeah, kind of. In a roundabout way.
We'll find out later.
In a roundabout way. All right. What? hey, Larry, what is he talking about?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot. Fucking Larry.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that is final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial.
A class trial?
You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappears with $38 still inside.
Whew, that's quite a bit, actually.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in the class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day we held a classroom trial with me and the defendant. It's a bullshit classroom trial. Oh, the kid's version, Phoenix. I didn't do it!
Guilty! He did it!
Guilty!
It was you! Guilty thief! Give it back, man!
Just admit you did it!
You can't hide from the truth!
We're gonna play with you anymore!
Yeah, no more blue erasers!
Or the relay race to the committee!
Give me my 50 cents!
Yeah, it's such a fucking kangaroo court.
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. That's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
Oh, he's got the little officer.
Yeah.
The little officer catching bad guy cartoon. Oh, then he has like that weird defendant tag. That makes me so sad. I didn't know. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I had done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That was when it happened.
Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles.
Aww.
Look at his little bow tie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
Oh, he stole his money?
I guess so.
Edgeworth's was money. No, he didn't steal it. Edgeworth's money was stolen?
I guess so.
It was, yeah.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one.
We don't need proof.
I can say he's sorry.
Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, no, that's Larry. All right.
Oh, was it? This is always how it is. Everybody's ganging up, picking up one person. Just think how he feels. He said it didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
I thought Larry was out.
Yeah, no, during the time that the money was stolen, he had been out, right?
He was skipping.
Absent, yeah.
Very well. I will replace the money myself.
Wow, that's a very nice teacher.
This class trial is over.
Class trial my ass. Fucking kangaroo court bullshit. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned that what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, I was just lucky I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? What are we playing? We're playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
The first of the trio.
It's the first of the trilogy, yeah, the Phoenix Wright trilogy. When I mean Phoenix Wright trilogy, I mean as Phoenix Wright as the main character. There are other Ace Attorney games.
Ace Attorney games, yes.
When something smells, it's usually the butts. After trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
Oh, also, indeed. Hello, new friend.
Hello, Dragon. This is the backstory behind the relationship between Edgeworth and Phoenix. Why Phoenix kind of like holds him a little higher up. It is me, the one playing from yesterday, says James. Yes.
Indeed. I'm gonna be a defense attorney. A famous defense attorney. A famous defense attorney.
Defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney."
Like,
fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his friends. See his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he'd become who he became. And that's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court.
That is so gay.
That's so dumb. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna suck your dick.
Phoenix!
Whoa,
oh
Nick.
My god.
So that's why you helped me out for free?
It's just...
yeah.
This is just one long con.
I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! Nick!
Oh, Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. Very well, maybe.
Tell your cats they are perfect and I love them.
Yes, they are cute and adorable. Oh, he's already gone.
Fred has gone.
He could come back. George has been under the bed all day. He's been upset that we've been cleaning the house. So
at some point, they may come back.
He may come back. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, okay. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. He's a suspicious fella.
He's suspicious.
We need to find out who or what he is. What? All right.
I'd settle for who? I guess I can clean out some of his evidence. Some of his evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So let's see what we cleared out from evidence.
Oh my god. Phoenix is running a long con. That's basically what it is. He became a defense attorney for the pure, singular reason.
So we cleared out all the testimony from, I think?
Lotta.
Yeah, Lotta's defense.
Lotta's stuff, yeah. We don't need her camera. We don't need.
Yeah. Who else can we talk to? Nothing? Alright, let's move. So with that, let's see if we can talk to...
We need to clip, zoom in, and slow-mo that hair combing.
Yeah. Ba 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 ba.
I don't know, play some Aladdin music over that. Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, we could probably do that. Hey, okay, Google, play some Aladdin music.
Playing the album Aladdin on Spotify.
Oh, it's trying.
Oh, it's trying. You look as grim as always.
I can't tell if it's actually still trying.
Really hey Google. Hey Google. Raise volume 75%.
Oh, that's loud. Oh.
Where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense, it's Aladdin. But hey, it's home.
Okay, Google, thank you.
Happy to help.
Okay, Google.
Stop.
There you go.
Oh, it will take commands from two people at once.
Yeah, I won't go I won't go speechless. No.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably won't really matter to me. Probably only matter to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault. Well, maybe, yeah. But I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Let's chit-chat, bitch. Hey, Edgeworth, why don't you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. Did you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
I've seen this game referenced too many times, but I've never watched it being played.
This will be educational.
Yes, it will be.
You think like the memes are funny? Oh, there's a cat behind me. Look at him.
There is a kitty cat.
He's right there. He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump. Or no.
What is he doing? Oh, he's gonna try. He's trying to go up.
Yeah, but he sees his brother there. Yeah, no. Do you think the memes are funny? Like the game itself is just hilarious, and it's
good. It's good source material.
Yeah, this is the bit serious part of the game. Usually it's comical all the way to the end. So. Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yo. He had to be the shooter. Anyway, you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond.
Suddenly you realized you could have been playing this the whole time. Yes, they ported it across a whole, a lot of platforms.
Yeah, PS4 and PC.
It started on GBA, ported over to DS, ported over to 3DS, ported over to Wii, ported over to
it's a game
mobile.
that never gets old.
Yeah.
Like it
transcends time almost.
Yeah,
like this
the
thing...
memeage carries though. Like, it's like the this is Sparta joke is still pretty funny to me. Yeah. But for kids who've never seen 300, this is like anyway.
Yeah.
On that day 15 years ago.
This game ages very well.
Hey, Tony, objection!
Hello!
I believe if you if you like donate money, there's an objection sign or something that comes up. Hold on, I'll just do it for you. Let's see if that works out. I believe it is. Take that!
So So that was a test, and nobody actually donated $65. We wish someone donated $65.
Subscription is objection.
Well, occasional.
No, never mind. Where is it?
What?
Whatever. I think different levels will give. No, whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's there.
Yeah.
People might see it. The three of us.
Occasionally, Jamil will throw money at us, and I am eternally always thankful that he does.
Yeah.
But also incredibly surprised that anyone will throw money at us, like real ass dollars. Like
Real
Jesus.
ass dollars. Ass dollars. The three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I'd lost all my memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in the court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. Which is funny, because I've never seen a lack of evidence ever really stop a guilty verdict in those previous few games.
I know, right? And that might
Careful
be
with
like
the
when they.
destination, you have donation goals and counts the goal. So it's okay. There's a donation goal set up now, but it's not posted, and there hasn't been a donation since, so I'm fine. We'll be fine. Same with follows. Yeah, I don't have any tickers for that, so we're good.
Yeah.
That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor, what's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, a man who deserves respect. I learned everything, friend. Everything I know in the courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
Perfectly, huh? So, surprised he only has one daughter.
One legitimate daughter.
Does he?
I don't know.
That'd be fucking crazy. Like Von Karma's bastard children.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Is
Reynolds,
this a-
hey Reynolds.
Yeah,
hi,
hey,
yes.
Ren.
Is this the same as the Nintendo Wii DS version? It's a
yes.
little bit different. There's a bit of quality of life improvements.
So they've like marked where like the little what's that thingy magnifying glass is, and highlights it, and then like they'll put like check marks when you're done investigating shit, so you don't go back and be like, I don't know what I'm missing.
Yeah, you're not like constantly like hitting every button and trying to figure out what you may or may not have hit.
Yeah. So basically, but quality of life improvements.
Yeah. Not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's
is
impossible for us
Edgeworth
to...
edgy. You bet your ass he is.
It is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. You should see when he's younger. Oh my god. Just the gaudiest like coat. Oh my lord. I'll be seemingly disappointed if Edgeworth is not the edgiest character. I mean, would you be disappointed?
I mean, you could still just randomly tap things and get lucky. There are some triggers that are quite small, and you can still miss them.
Yeah, I've gotten dinged like once or twice for not like putting my reticle right in like District 2 one incident. I was like, ugh. Anyway, all Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Alright, looks like he doesn't have anything for us right now, so we're gonna have to move to a different area. Let's see what's next.
Like, Grossberg's office has been here.
Yeah, but
we have, so you're bound to get there at some point.
Let's talk to Gumshoe
This is
first,
true.
see if he's got anything new.
Alright, because Grossberg is part of the DL6 incident.
Yeah. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy at the arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker.
Oh, right.
He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Right.
Right. So actually, we need to go to,
Yeah, let's check Gourd Lake. Let's see if we can find the guy.
Let's take him down.
Edgy interrogations? No, edgy interrogations come with Apollo Justice. Apologize to people. Hey, pal, no, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe!
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that? No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch a criminal. Oh, Gumshoe.
Oh. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Yeah.
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping? Oh. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently a park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Thanks to the enlargements. Yes. Anyways, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Why is he smacking you with words? Because he's
Why
Gumshoe.
not? Why not?
Because Gumshoe. Yeah, because he just freaking just. Like,
Yeah,
oh, what's
so-
this? Oops, no clues here.
Yeah, so you see the reticle changes.
I fear the winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it with winter that makes people turn to poets?
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
Yes, my poetry has an effect on some people. Yeah, that's basically
Yeah, so like there's still times where you still kind of need to like to run around and
unnecessary Detective Gummy. He's not completely unnecessary. He helps you with the initial trial, and then he actually tends to help you more than he tends to like screw you over. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend.
but no waterfall.
Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Maya said she wanted to go to the lake to see if she could find a waterfall to do some of her spirit training that she had been putting off.
Hot dog! You love this already? Good.
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. There was a giant steel samurai
Inflatable character.
but yeah.
Eyesore!
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. How does he think he's gonna pay rent? Probably you.
Probably me, yeah.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be this real murderer.
Oh god, is it windy? Oh god, no, it's Scotsford. Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? The days of my youth. I like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Oh, that's true, yes. But from what I saw from the trials, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you've had anything else, come by my office at once. I might be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye?
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? There's nothing here. We might as well go to the
There's a
shack.
shack.
Never mind.
Oh, let's talk to
The bird.
Polly! Nobody's home. Hello! Ah! Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Ah! I can't believe he'd run off and leave this poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello!
Let's talk.
You can't interrogate the parrot yet. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. What's it called? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial.
Kotatsu has
That
been...
fishing pole looks expensive.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe.
Don't you think the caretaker would mind?
Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
Maybe we better not? How about no?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Never mind.
Gilbert Gottfried impression requested. I'll try. Next, when Polly takes the stand, and she will take the stand. I'll try my Gilbert Gottfried impression.
Yep.
But it's a female for parent specific. Huh? Oh. What? Tell me.
It just... When I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you.
What about the,
Yeah, it's a pretty solid Gilbert Godfrey
I'll
impression.
try. I have to spin
Oh,
it.
that reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1, 2, 2, 8. Ah! Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Oh, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something valuable in there.
That is true. I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Oh, boring.
Hey, Jake, what's up? There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be in here?
How would I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Okay, so this is good.
Yes.
Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
What do you think this means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to court. It's nice. Nice. Neat. There's nothing left in the safe.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Alright, so that's about it.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean the pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Oh, Nick, trying to be hilarious, but failing. Okay, so that's some cool evidence
Nice.
picked up.
Nice.
What else haven't we haven't looked at yet? Oh, so we could probably go to... Ah, right, we saw Grossberg. He said come by. So let's... Why can't I go to Grossberg?
I think you have to go from your office.
Yeah, or yeah, get out. Let's check. Criminal affairs real quick.
Cool. Brother, like our Facebook group. Yeah.
It's just a bunch of memes. Oh, no, actually, he might be at our office. Now that I think about it. Yeah.
Oh, one day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Okay, no, she's not here. So you can just recap what we have and get any ideas. Here it is.
Yeah.
Law.
You have to come from our office.
He's out again.
When does he work anyway?
Now, don't be harsh. Guess I'll have to come back later. Oh no, he didn't hear. All right.
All right. Well, let's
Maybe we'll talk to.
Why does
give him this letter and be like, what the fuck, dude?
Yanni Yogi.
Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack this came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me.
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then?
which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6, isn't it? Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi the bear.
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Cool, so that probably opens up some new talking points. Nice. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Rubble, rubble, rubble.
Earthquake!
The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Damn, I just have to copy and paste my last stream due to... I had to just left to copy and paste my last stream to a viewer overseas, and I come back to an ad.
Yeah.
Did I miss Iago? No,
not yet. No. You have not missed Iago.
Oh, what's Yanni Yogi's voice? Help! I can't... Help! I can't breathe!
I think this is...
That's, Edward's father.
Gregory.
Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In the courthouse? In court, Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. How do you not get brain damage? Well, CO2 poisoning is not necessarily brain damage. Like, you can last a couple minutes without oxygen before some serious brain damage happens. Help! I can't breathe. Phoenix rocks out. I can't breathe is just psychologically him thinking that he's what's I'm looking for? Asphyxiating, but really he's just lacking oxygen. So him in a panic goes. Goes into a hyperventilative state and just fucking loses it. Anyways.
But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime committed? A memory of a murder. Murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Revelation! For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Hell, I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet! Not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help, get us out! Don't shout, just use up more oxygen. I'm trying to get Gregory's voice to be deeper. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you!
Ah! That sounds like he was about to...
What are you? Stop breathing my air!
No! Father! He's attacking Father!
Well, I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence of that day, I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court, or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
Get away! Get away from my father!
Pap, pap! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
Huh. Neat. That's just his dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the past 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Wait, that wasn't a bullet sound. I know my anime. That was a sword sound.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes more sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. I think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe...
There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about the DL6.
We do know. Grosberg Ooh, that's a good sign. December 27th, Grosberg Law Offices. Mr. Grosberg! Hello there! What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
Ma! Just calm down and tell me what happened. I'm trying to find a good voice for him.
It's Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh. I was gonna have a little more like this. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream. It's only a dream.
I wonder.
Ooh, what?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well...
Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. So this leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol at his father to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
Oh, no. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his case as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but true. Well, he may have one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result is a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
Look at everybody new in the chat. Hello, everybody. Master Lidge, Mr. Reflector, Ola. If you're here, say hello in the chat. I'd like to know why you are here.
So yeah, the running theory is that Edgeworth, Miles threw the pistol
which went
at
off.
his. I'm not sure if it's at his dad or at the other guy as an impact weapon, but you know, threw the gun, and it discharged.
He discharged, yeah, killing his father.
It discharged.
No, killed his father. Discharged, killing his father. That's the point. He thinks
The running theory is that, and then it discharged.
I killed his father. That's the point. The
Yeah.
DL6 incident is that Gregory Edgeworth died.
Yes.
Being shot by the bailiff, but it was actually they had a kerfuffle. Miles threw the gun, which discharged and then killed his father.
Yeah.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. Unless it's like, can you imagine it's not Fey, it's Fi? Mia-Fi, Maya-Fi, Mystify. I think that's
That'd
pretty
be funny.
This
But no,
whole
it's
game
more,
is about name jokes.
No, the Fae is more like Morgan Le Fay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. You're pretty sure it's Fae. I am
Oh,
Gregory
I'm
Edgeworth.
Gregory Edgeworth.
I have been killed.
The
One who shot me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we can do this
Oh,
together.
yeah.
The one who shot me was
Bailiff
Yanni Yogi.
Right, that's because she's
she's channeling him.
She's channeling him, yeah. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's what my mother left us.
Objection, Mr. Grosswick has gross bad breath. I call for recess. There has been recesses called for lesser reasons.
Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Ah, so the testimony from Gregory Edgeworth
Is called
is
into
a
question.
false. Because he wanted to protect his son.
Well, I mean, there's also the idea that, well, you're dead. You're not entirely sure if that gunshot came from where that gunshot came from.
Yeah, so his testimony is only from his point of view.
Yeah, from his point of view, whether it's accurate or not, needs to be verified by physical evidence. And
So I just presented Grossberg with the letter to be found in alleged Yanni Yogi's boat rental house. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
but why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients. That one. The only one he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
I have.
Okay, it's not Edgeworth.
Yeah.
It's not himself. So, Von Karma? Could it be Manfred Von Karma? Von Karma? What would he have to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! The plot thickens! I used it. You see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was.
Correct! Manfred Von Karma himself! What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Von Karma, you bitch!
The plot thickens. Let's see if we can get something on Misty. She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did.
Huh? Sorry about what?
I think I'll stay out of this one. Okay, so just to throw back, Misty Faye, the reason she was found out was due to a leak. And that leak was from Grossberg, because Grossberg was being blackmailed by Mr. Red White, who operated what essentially was a blackmail, like private investigation firm for information. We fought him the second episode? Yeah, second
Very
episode.
early on.
So that's where second episode links into the fourth episode. Is through Grossberg. And Misty Faye. Let's see here. Autopsy report, the overhead map, metal detector. Maybe we can get some more of the DL6 incident. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Maybe her? Quite sorry, I have nothing to say concerning that. Okay. Anything else that we can show him? Leg photo, letter from the saved incident here, maybe? Gregory Edgeworth? He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. And I wonder what would have become of Von Karma if he was alive.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it.
He's got nothing. All right.
No more talking
You
points?
can talk about prosecutor for part. There we go. A talking point. If it was truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no.
But How could Von Karma know about Edgeworth's past like that? Even Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Oh. What happened to the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict. He won it. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, quite an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years as a prosecutor.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
You have strange ideas of vacations, Mom. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even an accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe Edgeworth is innocent. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But, Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it to himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. That's a reason to go to the, Let's go talk to him, maybe. More talking points?
No.
So we can move to the criminal affairs department. Let's see if we can get in.
Indeed.
Karma's always a bitch. This karma at least doesn't sting. When we get to the next game, there's gonna be some karma. Full show. He's never met the parrot. Yes, he's never met the parrot. The parrot is a recent development in Yanni Yogi's life. In comparison. What else we got here? Yeah, I know. Gasp, whoosh, wow. But yeah, so right now we're just investigating what the Von Karma connection.
There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe'll be back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't have anyone. I can't have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. He can go in as long as he's there. Whoa, what?
Von Karma?
Yeah, he's just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room? That's a cat.
Nick, let's hurry!
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Go to the records room, go to the records room.
Dusty as always.
You were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma?
I took the DL6 files.
Oh yeah, there's an open drawer right here.
Yeah. Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been here looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases evidence.
Huh. Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty!
What? What was his voice? What are you doing in here?
Von Karma!
You? How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team?
defense team. I beg your pardon. You see, I really memorized defense attorneys. They're all like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Oh my god, his eyes are so bugged out.
He's got
Jesus.
the wide eyes, like the
Jesus
look.
Christ.
When most people have like the half-eyed look.
He is
Look at
super
his
bugged out.
I'm wired on TCP, PCP. Keeps me going.
Let's see here, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an extra grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Count Edgeworth. Cliche Gamer 95, Massing worse. Worse Crazy Eyes. That's true. I mean, but in the world of Ace Attorney, that's some fucking crazy ass eyes right there. Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but why? What I don't get is, why do you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
I'm giving him the Sean Connery voice, I'm sorry.
Tomorrow will be the last day of his trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt 15 years ago, you mean? Also, hello, Cliche Gamer. Let us know how you got here, and if you like Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney games, let me know. I am a big fan of Ace Attorney games. I actually haven't played past Apollo Justice, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get past that this time.
You're quite the researcher. If you had done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow.
You bitch.
So, you know what? I've got you nailed to the wall, bitch, because of the letter. Boom! Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was yours, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
He fucking admitted it!
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me.
Oh, he's gonna fucking rape
You've saved me a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
Oh shit, it's a taser! Look at her face! A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electrical fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter.
No.
No! Ah!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run! Ah!
Oh shit, she fucking just got tased! Don't tase me, bro! Maya!
Out of my way.
Ah, don't tase me, bro! Ah! That's a meme. Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me, bro.
Damn!
Oh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay?
Man, she basically took a bullet for you, man.
And you didn't fucking run, dude. Maya! No! Son of a
You lost
bitch!
Maya too. How?
Maya, open your eyes. Oh. Maya!
Letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I was just looking for random people to watch. Oh, okay. Well, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to the
Welcome
Daring
in.
Player Squad. The short end of it is 5 people who play video games every day of the week. We just cycle through different players every day.
Yeah.
So if you like a little bit of
Variety.
variety in
Little
your
spice in your life.
feel free to follow us for sweet hot memeage and clips. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's all there. And we appreciate everything.
Yeah. I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold.
The husband and wife couples playing. Ah,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's true. I'm like, oh, no, that's not true.
That's
No,
basically
that's
true.
not
I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer. or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Oh, Maya.
Oh, honey.
Maya, ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 Incident Evidence 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth.
What did you do to my girl? She got tased by 600,000 volts.
Yeah, 600-volt taser by Von Karma, because he's trying to cover up his involvement with the murder of Mr. Hammond, which is the person Edgeworth is alleged to have killed.
Yeah, no, you think... You remember how Kingdom Hearts was, like, crazy in a handbasket of, like, things, like, plots, twisting with plot? Phoenix Wright is like that as well.
Yeah, it's usually 4 episodes, and it takes all the first 3 episodes and wraps them up to the 4th.
Yeah.
So everything that you've done in the past 3
court trials comes back to haunt you.
Yeah, they have a weird connection.
And then by the 3rd game, everything from the past 3 games comes back to haunt you. So
Nick, don't mess up. That is terrifying. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Yes. So we got a little bit of the evidence.
So definitely, if you missed a couple episodes, it gets a little confusing.
Yeah, but
it really
we
does.
should have it all saved up on YouTube and stuff, if not on the stream already. So feel free to just double back and read them, watch them again. If you need a little bit of refresher.
Phoenix
or hell, do
Wright-
it yourself. I highly suggest you play this game. This
It's
this
so
game
good.
carries itself quite well to the present, even though it was like made in what, 90, not 95, but 2000, early 2000s.
Early 2000s, because we were in high school.
Yeah, I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
But yeah, the Phoenix Wright is equally in the same way where it's don't try too hard to follow the entire story. Pick one character you like and follow them. The rest of the story will just kind of like fall in on itself.
Okay, so we're now going into the final trial. Yeah, final day trial.
Follow the life story of one character and it will wrap itself around everybody else and you'll be fine.
If I had to choose a person, I'd say, yeah, Phoenix Wright. Like, is basically the person you want to follow. Because his story touches everything.
Yeah, of course.
Bang your head.
Good thing you picked your girl Maya. Yes.
Yeah, Maya too. She's in everything. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to be settled. Things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things.
Wait, no.
Wow! What's the big deal?
So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Oh. Good.
Yeah, the static shock. Ah.
I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday.
She's still like a little bit electrical, yeah.
Anyway, today's the last day for the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. I love how Phoenix is always in the same room. Ah! What are you doing?
Sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Oh, Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge?
Oh, right. Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on the way out.
Ah!
Whoa, pal! Ugh. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Ooh.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yoki says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Here we go. Final court mission.
It's the final countdown.
Oh, hold on. Hey Google. Hey Google. Play Final Countdown.
Sure, the final countdown by Europe. Here it is on Spotify.
Okay, Google. That's enough. Thank you. All right, but it's the final count. It's the final courtroom. Rebel. Silo, beautiful. Hey, welcome, Silo. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
It's good to know that Spotify deal with Google Home Mini was worth it.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in the trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be odd and silent for every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense in cross-examination. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness to the court.
Because he wants the DL6 incident
He wants to
brought
bring it
up.
up.
I'm gonna grab you some water.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he had currently lost his memory in his game. He has recently lost his memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
Oh, I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Here comes the witness testimony! Why left the court?
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Okay, so... Oh, sorry, I'm glad we're streaming a little less home. It's like, well, I'm glad you're back away from those fires. Those things look nasty. Very well. Let's begin this cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Bitch. I'm gonna push every fucking thing I can. I'm sorry where I live like I did yesterday. I wasn't running away. I was getting Polly food. Press this bitch. Food? You're not back to Wednesday. Oh, okay. It's so much less fun.
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Oh, well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses.
I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one.
First things first. I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that, and the motive will prove itself.
Well, like you said, literally press everything. Start from the beginning.
You lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Everything comes down to children card games, you know it.
It is.
Yogi's a bitch. Yogi's a... well, you'll see. I don't want to ruin his story too much. I know who he is and why he's doing things. So we'll get through that first. Then how could you have known you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in this old codger's head? It's impossible.
Glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until his trial ends. Oh yeah, the cross-examination music. All the music is really good. If you really want to check it out on Spotify, Capcom has released all the Phoenix Wright music. I think they have the jazz
the jazz album is great.
Which is really, really good. I highly suggest you check those out. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness says he has nothing to do with his case and no motive. Both of these statements are a lie. Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Mr. Honor. Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Rabble. Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Robert Hammond. No. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi?
Yeah, that name seems familiar.
Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident.
I figured the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Yami Yugi.
Tisk.
That's hilarious.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright.
I love the fact that he squeezes his
The coat jacket?
the coat jacket. I'll show you why later.
This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this in the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Now allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else. To go. Before I do this, I'm just gonna.
Yes, please.
We don't want to go through this all over. The jug looks like a poke. Back it up.
Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How are you gonna prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Tisk. Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past?
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Seems like the case has been decided.
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end here. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There's no one else who can testify as to who is the witness. No one!
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick? No. You're not going
We're gonna cross-examine the parrot! Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up.
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Rabba, rabba, rabba. What?
Iago! Go get Iago!
Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Did you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy!
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm doing it. Let's cross-examine the parrot.
Let the parrot talk!
Let the parrot talk. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
Oh,
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma has break every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Oh my god.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot. The consequences.
The punishment game.
Punishment game.
Oh, good god.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Ned! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. We're going through with this? We gotta talk to the bird. Hello! That's it. That's it. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
It's got a few buttons.
Cross-examine the bird. Hello!
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Let's suppress. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
Yeah, what's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name?
Polly, what's your name?
Polly!
Yeah, but that's
Mr. Wright, I think we've established the parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? No, it's not. I'm a bug, Sam. There's a bug here, Joyce.
Well, it's time to get the exterminators.
Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Very well, witness, continue your testimony. No,
it was the first one. Have we forgotten
one.
something? Yeah.
Because we asked her that. Have we forgotten something? Right?
Don't forget, DL6.
Witness, you can't do the blah blah blah. Maya talked to her. What do I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squat! Don't forget DL6! If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Polly.
Hello!
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot something.
Hello!
It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. Could he have retrained the parrot? Could he? Did he train her not to respond when asked if we've forgotten anything? Oh shit.
Well, let's... last thing then. Where does the safe number?
We did this part though. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll have to go for the last
You
question.
will have to go to the last question. I think, unless it's a matter of you have to get
Depleting all of
all of them.
Yeah. It has to be to deplete all of our
Where's the safe number? Yeah.
Maybe you'll get her to say the safe number. Say the number that's safe. Hello, Mario, come on, 99. Is Polly Iago?
He is now. She is now.
Someone requested I do my patented Gilbert Gottfried voice for it.
So, she is now.
Now it is. She is. Sure to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228! 1228! Ma, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
It kind of does.
He has the voice of an angel. Thank you.
It does.
If I make a mistake, I lose. That's basically what happens. I think it does. It has. Yeah, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Wait, hold on. The date is 12/28/2001.
Yes. 1228.
And you would usually put like a combination that you would
That's
remember,
meaningful.
right?
Yeah.
Also, for the person in the chat, the new person, hello, welcome Mario Kumon 99. Tell us what happened to Mario Kumon 0 to 98. I'd love to know. The DL6 case file.
Yeah, maybe if you never flashed Von Karma that letter he wrote.
Yeah, I know. We got a little bit reckless with our. We get a little bit reckless with
Well,
our.
I mean, in terms of plot, you would have had to.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't be able to like stun gun us across the courtroom, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? It's the victim date? No, it's the case summary. Yeah. I killed them all, to be honest, just because I forgot the password to Mario Kumon, and Mario Kumon was boring. I love how that's like everyone's answer. It's either I killed them or I ate them. Like, it's one of the two, which are technically the same.
Always ends in death.
It always ends in someone dying. It's on the case summary page. The case summary. Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Well, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. Most people often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number one.
Well,
Okay.
it's now to change that now.
This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I supposed to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what?
Put it out.
I saw a video with 4 Von Karmas going, "We are number one." Before I watched this, I rehashed a couple Flash videos from way back in the day on Newgrounds called Phoenix Wrong, and there's a scene where there's a thing where it's like they're across the courtroom, and it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and he's like, "Mudada, what? Zawardo." And it's just like Von Karma lands with the road roller on top of Phoenix. fucking love it. Phoenix Wrongs. They're so fucking good. I
So
love it.
good. Transcends time.
That was so good.
Muy caliente.
Very well, witness. You may continue. Okay, so we haven't gotten the evidence.
Well,
What else are we missing? So it's the first one here. Let's press. So there's another one here. Where is this important? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect to get me.
picture?
I think it has to do something with the name. Let's do a quick second. Oh, fuck. Let me check my court records. Elevator District Courthouse in air. Defense attorney trapped in the elevator returning. Blah, 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 twice. Court
Holly Jenkins.
Polly Jenkins was committed suicide. So, yeah, his wife's name is Polly Jenkins. That's the thing that you don't know.
Fiance.
Sorry, his fiance. When he returned back, the shame was so great for her, she committed suicide. So, or that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's the only thing that could happen. So, Polly Jenkins is the key here. And that's in the, what was the record? What was in the file? It was in the location.
And the third one.
It was in the victim data.
No,
it's
no.
in the suspect
Suspect
data.
data.
Right. Yeah, what's your name? It's not the picture. Maybe eventually the picture. Maybe I could get her to say her name?
Polly! Polly, what's your name?
Polly! Polly, Squat! Halfway! Mr. Wright, I think we've established the parent's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof of the parrot's name reveals the proof of the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity. The proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is the case profile. I assume this isn't blind. I have pieces of this still in my memory.
Yeah.
As soon as we go over to like I know some of the core points from all the games up till
Apollo Justice. After that, it will be blind.
Yeah. So I've actually
But-
failed. I've actually failed this game once or twice because I haven't gotten the right evidence in the right place. Like I know where the connection. I know where the connection is, just not what the evidence is. So I have failed. As to Joyce is also.
Oh yeah, I
played
played it as well. Yeah.
This is both except though sometimes we have friends come over and they haven't played it. So
Kathy.
we had her on for the day, and she's just I'm like, oh, do you want to do a voice for the stream? And she's like, sure.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
I'm like, do Mia Fey. Like, do Mia Fey.
Mia Fey.
I'm like, in my head, I didn't tell her this. I'm like, in my head, she's a one-off. She's not gonna be here the next episode anyway. Kathy won't be here the next episode anyway. Great one-off.
What's the harm?
We get to episode 2, and then she gets hella murdered, and Kathy was just like, did she die? And I'm like, yeah, you didn't know? I thought you played this game. She's like, no, I've never played this game. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, my
I'm
favorite
so
girl.
Yeah, you can check back. I think we have a couple YouTube videos in our YouTube channel, which we kind of like use to archive everything. So you'd probably be able to go back and see that one.
Actually, did we have restream set up properly that day?
Ooh,
we
we might
missed a
not
couple.
have.
I don't know. We'll
Whatever.
see. Take your chances.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've all the two of us have played.
Yeah, and quite a few people in the chat has as well. I know 2 or 3 people here actually pushed me to do this. So we forgot to clip that. No! Oh, okay, it's fine.
That's okay.
Hello, Meat-chan 1234. Please let me know what happened to Meat-chan's 0 to 1,233. I'd love to know if you have either killed or eaten them. 'Cause that seems to be the most popular answer.
That's Brendan.
Meat-chan?
Yeah, that's the other
No,
one.
isn't he like that's the second?
Yeah, that's the second.
Oh, my bad. I forgot about that. All right, cool. Let's move on.
Oh,
The
DL6.
The DL6 case file.
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page of this is this proof on there? Show us or stop wasting our time.
You're forgetting your own friend.
Well, he came in as the first one, right? The meats is something. You're getting old. I'm not old.
Just confused. Just very confused.
I'm just old and confused. Who are you? Are you my daughter? Very well, Mr. Rat. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? It's in the suspense data. That high-ass airline, though. It's not that high. Yeah, it's pretty high.
Sorry.
It's never gotten any higher, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, he's never gonna go bald, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, my family has never had a bald person in their life. How old is he?
Take a guess.
Take a guess. Take a wild guess. Oh, the caretaker.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll remember.
We'll find out.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yogi.
You know what? This would be a good time. Our birthday is in like a
Our
month.
birthdays are together, by the way, and we are the same age.
So take a guess. How old are we? Mine is coming up in June. His is coming up in July. We're basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing.
Although for the shortest time, Joyce gets to date a younger man, so and I get to date an older woman for about a month. So that's a nice little sweet tickle of a time. I think last birthday, we were in bed and we were like going to sleep after the day. It was like a night out. I'm like, so baby, how does it feel to be in a bed with a younger man? 26. After he was we'll keep asking him again.
Keep going. We'll see.
Yeah, after he was arrested, his fiance committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that. Yes. What was his fiance's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiance who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Yes, we have established that
You are
James
the
is the oldest of the squad.
I surprised people at my workplace telling them my age. They thought I was far younger than them.
Really?
Like my QA lead, my new QA lead. He's like a 20. Actually, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Ma, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiance?
Is that right? Is that a Kitty Von Karma? Is that
Actually no, he must have 2 daughters.
Oh yeah, they never talk about them though.
Because there's Francisca.
Yeah.
And then he has a granddaughter, and Francisca sure as hell is not a mom.
You sure?
No, I'm
They
not.
never talk about that, which makes me go like, or a son, 29, 32, each chance is 29, or a son. Nope, she's 17 and 2. Oh, okay, then definitely no. He must have another son somewhere. She's only 7 years old.
No, Karma.
Oh, Karma.
She's only 7 years old.
Oh my god, some guy in my brain only just realized who you are.
That's enough.
Oh, sorry. I mean, that's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Ooh, the judge is on her side.
Ooh.
Witness, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember.
Oh, sure. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. No. It's okay. Holy shit! I have accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. And for 15 years, I'll suck your dick. And I was like, order. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yeah, it was me. I did it.
Well, that was easy.
They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but
But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. A plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought it was my last chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth.
Brooklyn Rage.
Oof.
I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth?
That is
What
rough,
do you
Dragon.
mean?
What's up here? Also, what are you guys? 4 years older than I am? And now that you know how I am, it's time to duel. 4 to 5 years, something like that. Yeah. In my defense, one of my customers threatened me tonight, so I'm a little nervous. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Rage. Oh, Jesus.
Oof.
Have I had one threaten me before? Like, physically threaten me? Yeah, actually I had before. Some dude on a SkyTrain was super, I don't know, pissed. I just had a face on or something. I have this. This is my face when I'm doing transit. So I sat down behind him because I had my headphones on. And he was muttering something. He was threatening some old dude in a wheelchair. And I was like, I look at the two, I'm just like reading the situation, like, this guy's an asshole. So I take my headpiece off and I hear him talking shit. And I look at him, I look back at him, and the guy just like stopped. And then he started muttering again, and he told me, like, he's like, man, if you look at me like that again, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. As soon as you get off this train, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I told him, I'm like, dude, are you talking to me? He's like, you think I'm talking to you? And I'm like, no, you're not talking to me. Because I know you're not talking to me. Anyway, that was dumb. The man is too drunk to remember what he said that night. All right. Well, this guy was very sober. He was just very mean. Very, very mean.
Yeah, that's worse.
Yeah, and then when I left, oh fuck, what happened? I left, and immediately there was two police officers, two RCMP officers already waiting. I think they were waiting for him to get off or something. And yeah, I told them, like, this guy in the back here just threatened to like try to kick my ass, and threatening an older man in a wheelchair. And they looked at each other, looked at him, and was like, looked at me, and like, all right. And they got in there, like, do you want me to do anything about him? So yeah, just hold him here while I get my bus, and I leave. So I'm sitting on the bus. And not but like 5 minutes later, I just hear a kerfuffle. And yeah, the guy gets just carried off in cuffs. He's a fucking asshole. He was a fucking asshole. Like, who threatens an old guy in a wheelchair? Like, he was like 5'11", at least 200-300 pounds. Like, big fucking husky dude. What a jerk. Oh, you also never met questions. You guys are about 4 or 5 older.
I don't know how old you are.
I don't even know how
Adrian.
old you are, Adrian. But the answer is...
We're 30. Turning 30.
We're turning 30, yeah. So this will be our 30th
It's
birthday
our dirty
coming up.
30s. Yeah. Wait, where's my pigtails?
Yeah, but she'll always look like like 16 years old. So there's that. Tony, I thought it was a bad customer told me I was stupid and slow. Damn, I thought it was bad when a customer told me I was stupid and slow. At least when they call you stupid and slow,
I know, we're babies
you
compared to
can
you,
like
man.
verbally lash back a little bit. But when someone threatens to kill you, you're just like,
yeah,
I
you're a
will kill
youngin'.
you too. Like,
Oh, you're a wee bab.
25. That's pretty young.
You're fine.
That's pretty
You're
young.
fine.
You're good. Anyway, back to the show. 21 4 days.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
And
Very
then
nice.
Colton
Welcome to
is the
21.
embryo.
Welcome to 21. You are now legal everywhere.
And then
Your
you'll
bo-
stop counting.
and now you'll stop counting, and then your body will slowly just decline. Because after about 20 years, your body is just like, yeah, I don't need to grow anymore.
I've had enough.
Boom.
I've had enough.
Yeah, none of you qualify for the short old man club. All right, what do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Ooh, so you admitted to the murder.
Ooh.
Murder.
So I guess this
Von
trial
Kama.
is over.
Von Kama, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is...
Innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? I was flattered when someone thought I was 18 graduating. I mean, I don't look ancient yet. I mean, yeah, that's the great
yeah,
part.
sure.
Like, I'm half Chinese, so my complexion's a lot lighter than my dad. If you see my dad, he's like Pakistani dark, but he's from like southern Iran. But they mixed me up with some Chinese blood, so I've got a little bit more. I got a lighter complexion. I'm actually quite pale. Like, if you see
Okay,
like,
the fact that we look the same on screen, like, yeah.
32, still not too old to dress up as Spidey. No one's ever too
No
old.
one's ever too old.
After the Spider-Verse, anybody who's anybody with a pot belly can cosplay a Spider-Man. A Spider-Man. A Spider-Person.
Peter B.
A Peter
Parker.
person, yeah. We got the genes. At least my mom is. At least people think my mom is my sister. Sure.
Yeah.
People. Funny story. I walked around with my mother once, and my mom likes to hold my arm like she does because I'm like 5'11" and she's like 5'2". And so she like we were going out once, and she's like holding my arm, like, oh, it's really great, it's really fun, blah blah blah. And someone was like, oh, hi Lucy, is this your boyfriend? Like, no, this is my mother. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, anyway, moms, am I right?
Moms.
There are few. That's the wrong voice. There are few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared from suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Nobody objects? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah! Confetti, 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 confetti. All right, good. That is all. This court is adjourned. Adjourned. What the? Oh, did you see like a fucking smug look on fucking Von Karma's face? Like he knew it. Did someone just say objection?
It was fucking Miles.
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no.
Miles.
Edgeworth? What a twist!
Are you so... Oh my god.
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Whoa.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. We've heard Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth was trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
He's gonna tell him he
I
was the
remember my
murderer
friend
in
thought my cousin
DL6.
was I remember my friend thought my cousin was a girl, but he even told me congrats and winked at me. Ooh, yeah, those are always weird moments. Yeah.
He's going to tell them that he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edward's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
Yeah, so you can't really do that.
Yeah, there's precedent. That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement.
Hello, Ditto95. Welcome to the stream. Deepest button. Welcome to the stream, friendos. Feel free to say hello in the chat. Let me know what happened to Ditto_0294. Most people claim to have killed or eaten them. So
Perhaps they have
I'd like
been
to know.
assimilated.
I'd like to know what you feel like. I mean, a Ditto. As for the deepest button, you're fine. Well, let us know what brought you here. I'd like to know what brought you here.
Deepest belly button?
I literally just like as a change, I did a couple different things. One of which was I made a stupid Von Karma meme. So I'm hoping that's shared. That's the difference, because I will be making more of them.
We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Everyone thinks that my best friend and I are a lesbian couple. Oh god, that's fine. I mean,
Some people thought like we were having a threesome with our best friend.
oh yeah, that was. Oh my god,
That was funny.
Was so weird. Just because I have more friends. I'm pretty close with the friends that are girls that I have. I don't want to call them girlfriends because that's not what they are. You know what I mean? But yeah, someone was interested in May. Some of you may know who she is. Someone interested in her, and spoke to me about it, and I'm just like, yeah.
What?
And he's like, hey, are you, like, is it cool that if I like talk to her? And I'm like, why are you asking me? He's like, well, I thought you three were kind of in this relationship. I'm like, no, we're just friends. Like, I don't. Why? If I'm nice to a girl and the girl's nice to me, we're just fucking. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, moving on. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Rabble, 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 rabble. So here comes something a little bit twisted. We'll talk about that near the end of why Von Karma took Edgeworth under his wing and why Von Karma wants him here on the stage. It's not out of the goodness of his heart that he took this boy, who was his
Bitter
rival's son, under his wing as a form of I guess, camaraderie. So we're gonna figure this out right here.
So, like, everyone in this court is, like, playing a long con.
Yeah,
right
there's
now.
a long con happening here, and you'll see. Anyone want to see May? She's a clip of where Coulson slaps the fuck out of Rash's chest. That's true. It was a momentous day in world history. Oh, I remember my coworker who was at the coworker was near the time played a prank on James and asked if it was okay if he asked me out. Yeah, that happened. That happened. Yeah. Oh, we had that happen too. When we first started going out to high school, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark was like, "Hey, guys, what you doing?" Like, we're
Yeah, but that
talking."
was just because he didn't quite catch the cues.
Okay.
So.
Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant
slap around.
declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime of which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. Right now. The Funk Soul Brother. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Right about now. Funk Soul Brother.
Give me a half tick here.
What you looking for? Nothing.
We're good.
Nothing.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Gumshoe.
Mr. Edgewood, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I think sound like Foghorn there. I didn't. I think now I'm going to take a 5-minute recess. That was the voice originally, but I have to play this. I have to play this judge's voice for like a long time. So he does have the Kentucky accent, like a dumb Kentucky accent or something. But yeah.
James thought it was funny to tell people I live with her instead of calling me her girlfriend. He has since learned his lesson.
I didn't want to believe it myself,
yes.
detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Punish me, detective. And this is where a million fan fictions just shot off. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy, just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. Confessed that he did it. He caught.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Nick, put your pants back on.
Put your pants back on.
I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, so we just passed a pretty
Yeah,
big hurdle.
What is it? Edgeworth is just squall in a suit. Buckle your belts.
We're gonna. Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He's confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
Oh, I bet you do.
Son of a bitch. Needs more belts.
I see. Does this defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
What Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail that didn't quite fit. That will be the key. But only if I can get it to work.
Please, please.
She's trying to summon Mia.
Mm-hmm.
Crisco, let's look at the stream.
Hello.
Who else in the stream that I've seen and I've scared away? I'm sorry. But I'm back. The DL6 incident. That day I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost composure and began to argue. And just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
I know where it is.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream.
We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost memory of the events.
Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. He never fired the gun. He threw it.
Yeah, he threw
It could have led to an accidental discharge. But the bullet was never recovered. Well, the bullet was recovered.
No, we have the bullet.
Yeah.
Remember where it was taken out of, though?
It came from the heart.
So how is there a scream?
Yeah. That day I'd gone to the courtroom. So, we're gonna press everything.
Yeah, we'll just press everything.
Yeah. Was the trial your father involved in? What was the trial your father was involved in that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
There we go.
Important.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. That's not how elevators work. Even Yogi grabbed it or smacked the wall and misfired. You're supposed to walk around in circles, RE6 style. I'm still not over Arash's ASMR Punish Me Daddy.
Oh, Jesus.
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. Well, it depends on the elevator. In this one, apparently they're like vacuum sealed, which is ridiculous. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi.
This is true.
We were-
A lot of you are children.
We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help.
But this is why our stream is
My
rated
father,
mature.
Mr. Yogi, lost their composure and began to argue. Think about the children. Hashtag enlargements. What did you do then? Oh, sorry. What did you do then? I was 9 years old at the time. I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. And then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Johnny Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What next? What happened next?
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Johnny Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I think I knew. I think I knew it was dangerous. But the air was so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, I've heard that they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot, a horrible scream. The scream. was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Are you pushing the scream last?
Well, I mean, I was.
Yeah, we're just going through the cycle. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. But one part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out. Quick. So, yeah, the evidence here is that he heard a scream. And so if we go...
Oh, wait, back.
Yeah. A single
This
thought,
one.
Then a scream.
Yeah, not the
but
other.
then here, he indicated that this is where the evidence needed to be applied. So I think this is it.
No, because
Okay, whatever. I got you.
because it's a shot and a scream. Because that one.
So it was a single shot. We know that.
Yeah, this
Three
is where
shots come from the pistol.
this is where it's important. Not the other one.
But
this
if
one.
we look at the evidence here, it says taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, it still builds the ballistic markings. It came from his heart.
How
And
could
so
he scream?
He couldn't have screamed if he got instantly killed, right? So this is where this needs to be presented.
Mm.
No, Joyce is wrong on this instance.
What? No. Fuck.
Yeah, because this is. Remember when I pushed,
Uh-huh.
and then in the
I
end
guess
it
so.
referenced some evidence? That's
I
the
guess
indicator
so.
of where it should be, right?
DL6.
And then a scream, and then there was a
Wait. Brendan's saying DL6.
I don't see any problems with it. She's not wrong about what evidence I think I need to use.
It's just where
She's
to
where
present
to
it.
present it. And I think it's because I know games. The
Game mechanics.
The game mechanics. The affirmation is there to just verify the fact that yes, this is where it is. Read into it. Apply here.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's fair. It's like why
I
you.
could be wrong. For all I'm fucking. This bullshit. I'm gonna lose. And
Hold on,
Brendan is right.
Brendan's
right here.
saying DL6, so check the DL6 files before you.
Yeah, this is from the DL6 bullet, right?
Yeah, I know, but like.
Photo from the scene of the murder. If I press enter to check it, there's a shot to the heart, which is like right here, right?
Yeah.
Shot to the heart, and it comes through the window.
Check,
And then
check this one.
the file.
Check this one.
An elevator was oxygenated to.
Wait,
Defense attorney trapped in the elevator, returning to the lost
One
trial.
bullet found in the heart.
The murder was fired twice. Actually, yeah, maybe that's right.
Yeah.
The victim data here, not the bullet itself. Let's use this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Brandon's right as well.
You
Nope.
wrong one.
What do you use?
Because you went to the second.
Oh shit! Whoops! I'm fucking this up. Yeah. Then here's
back.
This one?
This one. Single gunshot. There's a single gunshot. The DL6 file says 2 gunshots.
You're right. There we go. So Joyce is right. Wrong evidence. Wrong evidence. There you go. Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the gunshot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
Senpai Michan. Senpai Michan knows all
Yeah.
in terms of Ace Attorney.
I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
It's the victim data. Look at this victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing of the pistol when it was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is stated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we don't know when the second shot was fired. Ooh-da-da-da. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point, You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot
the other shot fired had something to do with this case. Yes.
Likely.
Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now then, now, Mr. Von Karma, save you a surprise for
Wanna
after
take
you've
a
seen
moment
the
to save?
evidence. Yeah, let's just do a quick save here.
Before it like cuts you off and says you're not allowed to
yeah.
save.
Let's do that. Aaron the Devilish Bro. Hello, Aaron.
Hello!
Welcome to the stream,
Hello!
friendo.
You are here for Endgame.
You're here for Endgame. Are you familiar with the Phoenix Wright series, my friendo? Now then, now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to the incident? So we have a pistol here, found in the body. Ballistics match the murder weapon. This is a 22 caliber.
This
fired
is
3
Edward's
times.
trial.
Edward's.
Yeah, this was the Hammond trial.
They came out the ham-handed trial. So this bullet was taken from the heart. It still clear ballistic marking, which means.
I think this is.
No, thank you for the
Hello,
follow,
thank you for the
Aaron,
follow.
the Devilish Bro. If you don't know who we are, the Daring Player Squad is a bunch of guys, peeps.
We are 5 assholes that share one single channel, and we rotate pretty much daily.
Yeah. So every day, almost every day of the week, you get a different game. On top of which, you will also get a Sunday team stream, which is where everyone comes together and we play games together. Sometimes with
maybe
the crowd.
not tomorrow.
Maybe not tomorrow. We actually have a friend's birthday party, so Joyce and I may have to opt out, unfortunately. Anyway, let's us. Okay, shit. So the evidence at the second firing of the pistol. So this one. So.
No.
So think about it.
But yes.
He couldn't have heard a scream if the first shot killed someone.
Yeah.
So it's either the DL6 bullet, or it's the DL6 file again.
But no, not the file.
But then if you see, but then again, you also see that there's a shot coming in from the DL incident. See, there's a single
No,
shot.
but see that single shot could have been him standing from the.
But there were
right?
2 shots, right? 2 shots. So we
So-
have to say that the second shot meant something.
Yeah.
There's a shot that went through the window.
Yeah, but
which
the
is
shot.
impossible because if it just went through the window, he would have heard 2 shots.
No, that.
He heard 1 shot that
That's
killed his.
assuming that if Dad was standing in front of the window, the shot went through his heart and through the glass. That's
No,
what happened.
the bullet was lodged in his heart.
Oh shoot, that's
Remember?
right.
It was in the body when they recovered it, so it couldn't have passed through him.
That's true.
And then if it passed through him the first time, how could he have heard a scream?
Okay.
You guys are now my 9th and 10th Twitch buddies. Oh yeah! Gun says it was fired.
Oh, that
3
was
times.
from the
That's true.
previous trial.
Yeah, that was from the
That-
previous. That's a different gun.
That's a different gun. Yeah.
So, Aaron the Devilish Bro, what brings you here over to the Phoenix Wright crew? Let me know in the commentos. Let us.
You know what?
I'm gonna risk it.
I think you're right.
I've saved.
I think you're
I've
right.
saved.
I think you're right.
So.
It's one of these two.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. We are not.
Yes,
right.
there we go.
Yes, we are.
Look at this. Look at this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me cry.
Yes. Give us at least a week.
Shit,
Give us at least a week.
Every-
You'll meet everyone.
Every time he presents photographic evidence, it fucking makes me laugh.
Look at this
photograph. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do this.
Shit, I put up with. It's amazing.
This is a photograph of a scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see the victim lying here is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? I'm definitely playing this game. You should.
Absolutely.
It's hilarious. You're gonna love it. Every single way. It's hilarious. Every time I look, it makes me cry. Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge for the contradiction in the photo is.
Yes, that hole.
It's the
bullet
hole, yeah. Look at this bullet hole! Alright.
That should be obvious.
No,
sorry, no, I'm looking at all the characters below. People are just changing their characters. I love that you love it. So there's the random police officers, forensics. I'm gonna see if I can finally get the thing to change so that they can like take photographs or like check forensic evidence or even shoot people. So that's the thing I'm working on for the future. Anyway,
Enabling murder.
to enable murder of other people, which is hilarious. As it should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Look at this graph. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember, the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone must be? The murderer, of course. Oh, here comes karma.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look what's more at the DL6 incident file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary. That's on page 1.
Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found in the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet doesn't exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Ooh, here we go.
Are you a gay Pringle ready to mingle?
Order, I will have order.
When at Sakuracon, there was somebody that said, "I'm a single Pringle ready to mingle," and that was really funny.
I am a Dorito ready to meet hoes. Damn it! Nailed it.
Mr. Wright has proven.
Sorry, that's the wrong place. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly: that the murder weapon was fired twice at the scene of the incident, at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe it. I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? The stream is on the fritz. Oh shit, are we losing connection?
What do you mean it's on the fritz? To be fair, I feel like it's more likely that your Wi-Fi or
might be
connection
a little bit weird. Look at this graph.
Is it off for anybody else, or is it only Meet-chan? Because if it's only Meet-chan, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just might be that you're on the island, and that's unfortunate for you. So just give me a half second here, just making sure we're all okay right now. All right, look at this graph. Look at this graph.
A little bit for Undead Dragon 2.
Just pause for a minute. Okay, there was a bit of a skip. All right. I love that the danger's like we're like trying to do IT. He's like, have you tried to restart your router?
Have you turned it off and on again?
Right now we're running through the West Coast, so if you're anywhere not in the West Coast, it might have some issues. Anyway.
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising any objections?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick!
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No!
But you
said you'd do it, Nick! You'd get Edgeworth declared innocent!
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it would be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
It's like it's cramp for me help. Oh no! Let's hope this resolves itself. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miss Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, although that was not your intention. Yes, I did.
Oh no! He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on this murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? My hip hurts. I've been laying in bed too long. Oh, we just... actually, I'm very happy.
We made a very adult purchase today. We got a mattress topper and new pillows. And
Oh. They're all memory foam.
it remembers me.
It remembers me. Does anyone else have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright.
I have an objection.
I have an objection! Your Honor, I object!
Tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is so perfect.
Oh no.
Ah! It must exist. The
Second bullet.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
What have I done to this chat? Pillows. The second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? Well, we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
The murderer. The murderer. Now tell us who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet. But why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not that easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. We need some pressing. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? No, he didn't need it. No. Why would the murderer have to spend the time looking for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. That's wrong, Mr. Wright. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Take it. Ooh. Yeah, when the judge gets poked. Ooh.
Yeah. You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. And don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm back. See, evidence. It's fine. It's true. Evidence. We need evidence.
Yeah.
Everything in the court is evidence. Right?
Yeah.
Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance, For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's actually what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot, and they left the second bullet still inside of him, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yeah, I guess that's how it would work, yeah. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So what that would mean, the murderer came from outside, yes. The freaking lag, sorry buddy. Look at he's just like, ugh! The two men fighting inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you truly are the most unpredictable defense attorney I have ever known. I can tell you're grasping it. I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There's no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
What does it say about Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to a perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was...
he was injured. Maya, stop interrupting me.
Which would mean...
It can only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Dum dum dum. Oh man.
Von Karma is a salty hoe.
Yeah. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer has come from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Oh, should I come out and say it now? Okay.
Say it now. Put him on blast.
There's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this certainly is interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Oh, my hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma. Oh, look at that fucking smug-ass look on his face. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor. The one standing right over there. Bah! So, you don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would need surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Ugh.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth! I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Gotta go. See you guys next stream.
Okay,
Bye,
see
and we'll see you next time.
ya.
Thanks for joining us, and thank you for the follow.
Yeah. We'll be here all week.
Yep. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Yes.
I just want to let you know, for a solid 4 hours, I had no fucking idea how this
worked?
how I could prove it. So I'm just gonna spoil it for you right now. No, you can't. You can't have him strip. You can't have him see scarring, because that could be any scar. Like, oh, this is not a bullet scar. I got hit by an arrow. I got hit by a piece of shrapnel. I fell on a fucking sharp stick, right? All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... That is it. It took me 4 hours. Like, I spent like an hour and a half just like mulling it over my head, going back in time, doing the game over.
And then you got to the desperate point where you would just present every single evidence in order just to rule it out.
Mr. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
I like how you know.
I know how you like it. I know how you like evidence so much.
You don't mean. I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Inside Von Karma.
Inside of him. Deeply lodged.
Is that even possible? Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's only one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma?
Is there stripping in the game?
I'm gonna run this all over you and see what we find.
Oh no, he's sweating! He's sweating!
I refuse.
You refuse?
Oh my God.
But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is inside of you. Order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Josh, I call for the suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here.
Right now.
I don't know why he descends into Snake's voice. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
You will submit.
Submit! Nick, what does this mean?
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
Oh God. Oh God.
That's it. Beep, 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 motherfucker. He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
There you go. See, it could be any bullet.
I claim the bullet was in my shoulder. There's no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Kamm, how can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It was Mr. Wright here who proved something. It was Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet in Mr. Von Kamm's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you can't convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident.
What I missed.
Basically, he says you have to prove the bullet is part of this case. Because I'm just going to claim that I was bullet shot previously.
Yeah.
And this bullet has nothing to do with this case.
Yeah.
You have the onus to prove it.
Yeah.
And we do. It's from Maya, who was able to take the DL6 bullet from the DL6 case, which has the ballistic markings on it. Which means we can, if we take the bullet from his shoulder and the bullet from the DL6 case, we can match them. This was the easy part, by the way. That's
A bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the marking is matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove the bullet from your shoulder? You will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
Yeah!
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help again, breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air!
No!
Is he turning into his final form?
Get away! Get away from my father!
Pop, pop!
Yeah!
That's the scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Again, the fact that no one is pointing out that Gregory was shot in the heart, would have died instantly, there would have been no scream. But that's okay. You know what?
People final forms only show up later. This is pretty much the last episode, so it should end.
Yeah.
Mr. Von Karma.
Oh,
His
Edward!
final form.
Only you would dare to defy me. Only you would dare defy me.
So it was you.
You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
Oh god, he's fucking psycho.
Woo!
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma,
Like you. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not at this time.
Edgeworth.
So he got fucked. Con Karma, please.
It was a shock like none I've ever known. Me? Penalized. Penalized. It took me hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. And the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw the 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium blaming Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.
Karma is a bitch.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it.
Very well. It appears we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty for a second time. Wow, second time a confetti.
Second time in the same day. Come here, confetti.
Confetti, it's a parade. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 28th, 5:38 p.m.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked like even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed!
Yeah, he will be he will be tried. I don't, it's not double jeopardy, is it? I think because the statute of limitations closes that day, he could pretty much be reined in and then basically be like, you're guilty, fine. But this court is really weird, so I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it's not a
what the
normal
process
court.
is.
You get 3 days to make your case. I gotta say, I am impressed.
It was pretty close though. I was sure we had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time. But now it's all just good. Now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
God, you look so constipated when you do that. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
Just got you there.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. No, I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
Oh wow, they dock his pay. Shit.
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Ahem. Woo! Huh. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
Yeah, I knew you were innocent. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You couldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness of the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
who, me? Aw, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. Huh? You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along. You come along too. You'll come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Gary.
This
Gary,
time.
Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? That's a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that day doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to the day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. When he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. What? I was never good at history. Edgeworth? You didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is sure an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it! Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an unsufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
That's exactly what...
Yeah, it's basically... Death! The death sentence for the both of you! Man, if I had only known, I'd been a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might have been a criminal. I became a prosecutor, in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right?
Hey, I'll line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go.
And after that, dinner's on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself is still in detention. Now there's now there's a series of games for that. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 a.m. I'll say 5. It's only still 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep.
You're sleeping in the office.
Yeah. What's this? A letter? Oh. This is Maya, yeah.
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So, I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
So Maya's gonna go off back to sleeping in a full suit. But yeah, whatever. Goodbye. What is it this time? Oh, the first trains for the mountain have already left. To the station.
Da-da-da-da-da!
I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya. So you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
It's like leaving a dog.
Be good, okay?
Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yeah, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up.
The bullet?
It's the bullet. It's the bullet that she was able to grab off of Karma before he ran off with the rest of the evidence.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
Ah! So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya.
I'll see you later, Nick. Thanks, Nick.
Oh. Please don't murder anyone else. Please don't get into another murder.
There's
So
more.
my story ends. Time to turn a new page.
Where are the homemade teddy bears, the confessions of love? She's 16. He's like 25.
And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think that you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. So
And
there
life
now,
goes on.
It's defense for, There we go, and that's the end of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So next up is Ace Attorney, is it? Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. When he hung his head low when he went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
What about 1-5? That'll
Yeah,
come up. That'll
this is
come
the
up.
end of the game. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. The next game is Ace Attorney.
No. There's the extra. There's the
Oh, yeah.
there's the secret game.
Haven't
Not
you
secret.
heard?
There's the extra.
Oh, there's the extra.
There's the extra content. This is
there? Oh.
this is Lana Sky.
Macy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly cheap date.
This is
Huh?
the
Oh,
intro-
by the way, she's in Hawaii right now? Yeah. Oh, there's a 5th one. I forgot about it.
Yeah,
That introduces you to the next game, right?
yeah. Because the original GBA did not have it. When they ported it over to DS, they added a 1-5 as a.
Right? Yeah, I remember him. I heard he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
But yeah, they added case
Case
5 to introduce you to game 2.
Right, because they had it and they're like, we remastered it. Don't forget about game 5, right? Or
Yeah.
don't forget about number 2. Oh, Phoenix Wright. Oh, the defense attorney whom I wrote that affidavit for years. But you should know I've taken over management of the Goodwater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please drop by.
And yet he's still a bellboy.
He's still a bellboy. Well, I mean. Ahem! Oh, it's you! Phoenix, right? Oh, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Whatever, Grosberg. I watched to see like a younger Grosberg, he's like fucking chiseled. You're like, what the fuck happened?
That would be funny.
Just super chiseled like Mr. Grosberg. Oh,
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that finally they put some DVD boxes up now? That's what the DVD is. Oh, good God. And that's why she's Wendy Oldbag.
I gotta remember all my voices on the fly. Oh, yeah.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. I'm thinking about keeping my face out of the public's eye until the show's over. Wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
Isn't Joaquin Phoenix? Isn't that an actor?
Huh?
Joaquin Phoenix? That's an actor
Probably.
name. Oh.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounded like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
That's cute. They
Aw,
kept in
it's more like
contact.
it's more like Carlson. I love llamas. I love llamas. Llamas love me. Oh, this kid.
Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy my tender age.
You just imagine just like, oh yeah, big princess. Oh my god, blah. Which is funny because a lot of suit actors are pretty much dudes, right?
Yeah.
Especially for female actors as well.
Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Oh, me? I'm training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there was Ghost. For real! Now there's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Is it Mom? No, it's Mom. Shinji Mikami. It's Mia. Oh, he's got the confetti. Yay! Victory! And then there's Mia. No, it's a sister.
The spirit of Mia Faye.
Whoop.
Ah! There you go.
There you go, episode 5, Rise from the Ashes.
I love the
Is this
threatening.
it a short version? This is the very first case, right?
No, this is an intro. This is an extra case.
Okay, do we want to
No, this is a full on.
Do we want to do this full start this episode or wait for the next time?
Well, we should.
You know what we
wait for
could
next
do?
time.
We could just play the next one. Like this is literally the first episode of the next game, isn't it?
No, it's not.
This is a secret episode. Okay. Okay, don't worry about it then. Thank you so much for joining us then. We'll start episode 5, the secret ending, next time. And we will, we'll catch up on this. I actually don't remember the secret case because I never played. This is the NES version?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember this case.
This is the DS version.
I don't remember this case. Anyway, thank you so much for joining
you,
us.
You remember Mufflers?
Oh yeah. Okay, I have a vague memory.
And you know there's the sheriff.
Yeah, I have a vague memory.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who are new and you haven't already, please, drop a follow. I really appreciate it. The channel loves to grow and thrive, and just share us out with whoever you want.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna have to. Unfortunately, me and Joyce have a birthday party we have to attend to, so we may not be able to do a group stream as intended. So we won't be able to start our group stream game, like our long game, which is surprisingly it's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be Tales of Symphonia. I found a splitter, USB splitter, so that we can separate the one USB port into 4, so we can all plug in controllers and play from that. So that should be pretty good. So if you like what you see, again, take some follow out. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe if you have that free subscription. Why not? And follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for all the hot details.
memeage.
Hot details. We will see you all next time. Thank you to the new people. Appreciate Gamer95. Nice seeing you. I have the USB dongle right here. Thank you for everyone else who's joining here as well. Mr. Reflector, Undead Dragon 4181. Nice seeing you here, buddy.
I hope you enjoy playing Phoenix Wright for yourself.
Silo, take care of yourself. It's dangerous out there. We hope to see you home soon. Anyway, my name's Rashi.
I'm Joyce.
And this has been the Daring Player Squad channel. We'll see you next time.
Good
Bye.
night.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, what?
Hey Google, play Final Countdown.
The Final Countdown by Europe, sure. Playing on Spotify.
You want to turn down the game music? You're on your own.